The number of people that are arriving at our border is at an extraordinary height. There's no question about that. But that is not unique to the southern border of the United States. There is a tremendous amount of movement throughout the hemisphere and, in fact, throughout the world.
DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas attempting to defend the growing border crisis, despite CBP tracking more than 1 million encounters at the southwest border alone this year. Is that explanation good enough? Former DHS Deputy Assistant Secretary Jonathan Fahey joins us now to react. Jonathan, great to see you this morning. Let's sort of fact check that, if we might, just to start. He says across the Western Hemisphere, we see border crossings all over. I would guess, by the way, it's less about border crossings and more about where they're attempting to stop crossing the border, where these illegal immigrants are attempting to stay. That might distinguish the southern border of the United States from, say, the southern border of Mexico, which is a way station.
Yeah, every time you listen to him, it's really breathtaking because it's either complete lies or utter nonsense, and that's a combination of both. The reason we're having this issue is because of their policies. There's no other reason, because they have told anyone in the world if they get to our country, they will receive every benefit American citizens get, plus they get a free cell phone when they get here, just as a little bonus point. So every time I listen to him, it really is ridiculous, and he knows better, and if he doesn't know better, he has to be the most incompetent person to ever have any job, but he knows exactly what's going on.
Yeah, it strikes me. If a Venezuelan is trying to get to America and crosses all the Central American borders and the Mexican border, it's not a Western Hemisphere border crisis. It's an American crisis. They're all trying to get to America. By the way, he won't say that, Jonathan. He won't call it a crisis. Watch this.
Do you view what's happening right now on the border as a crisis?
I view it as a significant challenge.
Why won't you say the word crisis?
You know what? Because I have tremendous faith in the people of the Department of Homeland Security, and a crisis speaks to me of a withdrawal from our mission.
Yo, that's fascinating. So let's reverse that, Jonathan. Does that Border Patrol agency, do those agents have faith in DHS? Do they have faith in Mayorkas? And is there not a withdrawal on behalf of Mayorkas in fulfilling that mission?
Yeah, exactly. They have no faith in him. And that little game of acting like he's supporting the agents. Remember what he did to the agents a year ago, accused of whipping the migrants? It's utter nonsense. Whether or not they call it a crisis, who cares what you call it? We have an open border that's causing harm to Americans. We have over 100,000 overdose deaths a year, and they simply don't care. And it's not a challenge because they want it to happen. This is a victory for this administration. Make no mistake about this. They campaigned on this, and they want this to happen, and they will die on this hill. They are fighting for this every single day to keep this border open.
Let me move to this with you, Jonathan, this morning. Let me put this in context. A shrine to Santa Muerte, which is, it's big within the Mexican drug cartel community, the Saint of Death, was found at a stash house in Texas. Now, here's the context. 261 stash houses have been discovered, holding a total of 3,000 migrants inside. And then you find out about this shrine to Santa Muerte in Texas. What significance does that hold for you?
Well, it does show the human trafficking and the illegal immigration is intertwined with the drug trafficking. And again, this administration's policies of open borders have increased both to record levels. But I do think these drug traffickers are somewhat misplaced here, because really, if they're being honest, they should have a shrine to Secretary Mayorkas in there, because he's the real reason they're able to enjoy so much success and so much riches, and really to know that they could do what they want to do with absolute impunity.
I do think it's a mark of continued cultural influence and presence, not just on the southern side of that border, but on the northern side of that border. This is in Texas. Jonathan Fahey, great to talk to you this morning. Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.